Tartarian Empire is built by the Freemasons. It is time to put this a little bit everybody on his place to understand first the history, secundo the timeline, and the third aspect from who are the builders. And the first correction that I go to do to all these Tartarian followers, that is free energy, what you think that was on that moment in the Tartarian Empire was not there. And why it was not there? Because the last free energy world that we have now, that was in the time from Atlantis, and that was the last period, listen good, the last period that there was free energy that they was using these civilizations. And not like they say about the Tartarian, that all these churches give energies and things that is a little bit more complexer than you think. But to come back on the free energy world, it was not in the Tartarian Empire. Because the last free energy world was 12,400 BC, and after the collapse from 11,200 BC, after there was no free energy world anymore. The builders from the Tartarian Empire, of the builders from the Tartarian buildings. This is done by Freemasons. Yes, you have heard me very good, by Freemasons, by the old generation of Freemasons. All these people who see these monuments and say how it is possible. We have only on that time not yet the industrial revolution. We was not on that time with the horses. How we can build such buildings? Yes, we can build such buildings. And why is these buildings in that time more Art Deco and not like today? That's very easy to understand. Because 1,000 years ago, all the buildings was built by Freemasons. And the buildings they are built today is done most of the time by modern architects and modern construction companies. But 1,000 years ago, it was really the Freemasons that have made your streets in your cities, have made your buildings in your cities, and have made even your churches in your cities. It is a long tradition from builders in all the history that we have on that moment, like they say in the Tartarian Empire, but it's not only in the Tartarian Empire, because the Freemasons have built in all the big cities in the world, the cities. Why you have these obelisks in your cities? Why you have these temples? Why you have these arches in your cities? I will tell you in later videos. But everything was built by Freemasons. Also your streets, why in Washington DC we have all these symbolics, because from that moment it was built by brothers. They have a spiritual background and they have reproject some symbols in the streets from your city. In each big city, from Paris to Berlin to Amsterdam to London to Washington DC, and to each city what you can imagine, the Freemasons have put their stamp in these cities. Your universities is built by the Freemason. In Belgium we say, example, is the Free University. Free University is the Freemason University. You have two universities, the Catholic universities and the Freemasons universities. And all the most universities in your cities is built by Freemasons. Why you have all these Gnostic symbols in your buildings and so on, have to do with protections, it have to do with symbolism, and it have to do also with the tribes that have built these buildings. And I say really tribes, because if you go in origin back, you come in origin back to the builders from ancient time. And who are the builders from ancient time? I'll tell you in the next video.